and welcome back to Technobabylon. I'm the voice of Dog, and the game just dropped its twist on us that Regis is Lotha's father. That through a series of events that we're not really aware of, one of the embryos was carried to term. At least one, it seems.
Sorry, Doc. They got passed after we ran out of bullets. Took 3 of them, though.
Nice. Good job on all those kills.
Took 3 of them, though.
Should maybe talk to... Hi! Oh, okay, we can switch characters, that's alright. Hi!
Come on, let's get off this aerostat. Let's go.
Okay. We'll do this first.
Galatea, my dear, don't do this!
It's too late to stop me now, Father.
Damn it.
She sealed the elevators. I'll try a breach.
Charlie, we must stop them. I fear her plans risk endangering the entire city.
Cram it, you son of a bitch. You cloned my embryos after Vicky was gone. Then you continued the experiments after I was out of the picture.
Dr. Regis, I can only imagine how you must feel.
What did I just say? You don't get to talk. Max, what do we know about this? About Galatea's plan?
Well, she has a dense storage module full of stolen mind states. And apparently she's now taken Central's processor core by force.
What's she trying to do?
Maybe she's holding the city to ransom? Like 20 billion quanta before sunrise or I destroy Central?
That sounds like a bit of a cliche.
Doesn't explain the mind jackings either.
Fine, you're the detective. You come up with something better.
I fear that I know what she intends. As it stands, Central serves not merely to coordinate city operations.
It doesn't?
No, Dr. Lau. In fact, this may represent one of mankind's greatest achievements. I have been using its position, one of absolute trust and resources, to teach it.
Teach it? About what?
About life, the world, the human condition, what it means to share the world with us. I and the city have given it a position on high, from which it can observe everything.
At the cost of its duties to the city?
I believe not, Dr. Regis. However, Galatea shared your concern. She believes it important that Central's intellect be suitably equipped sooner rather than later.
Oh, God. Regis, what do we have to do to the maid when we wanted it to behave in a different way?
We gave it a new personality.
She's taken the mind states of experts across a number of fields. She wants to combine them into a gestalt, all-knowing personality for Central.
Galatea wishes to skip over the years of education it may otherwise have taken and create an all-knowing leader for the city overnight.
With a combined experience of about 8 centuries from the mind-jacking victims.
Please, you must stop her. She'll have to upload the gestalt personality from the cortex matrices at the top of the tower.
We'll stop her, but I'm not doing this for you, Central, or the city. It's for the people whose lives have been the cost of your glorious work. For Vicky, for our kids. Come on, Lyle.
Nina, I did not know you were still here.
Nobody else is doing any work. It looks like it's up to me to salvage this project.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate your attitude. But we have lost half of our team in one fell swoop. Poor Viksha. I cannot say that I blame Charlie for removing the embryos from the project after that.
Embryos.
I know that look, Nina. There is something that you are hiding.
Maybe.
My God, this data. You...
Here's the thing about embryos. While they're at the 6 to 8 cell stage, they're very easy to split. It's been the basis of cloning for a century. It's how twins are made.
You duplicated Viksha and Charlie's embryo.
He's happy he's got his embryo back. I'm happy that I've got another 3 full embryos to continue the project.
I'm not sure what to say.
This is
Say
extremely
thanks
unethical.
To me and say nothing to Charlie. When Central is born, he'll assume we found another solution. This can just be our little secret.
Nina didn't take any classes on ethics when she got her doctorate. Alright, here we are in Science Tower. Hey, what's up? Can we talk now?
Excuse me.
What do you want?
I just wanted to say about what happened earlier.
Hey, get nuked. You tried to kill me.
I didn't know.
Yeah, like that makes it any better. And for what? A bunch of embryos?
I thought I was doing it for you!
I guess we already got an introduction at Cell.
Huh. I suppose we did. I think the tone of that was wrong, though.
What, for meeting your daughter for the first time in jail?
That's not what I meant. Let's try starting again. Hi, I'm Charlie. I'm a cell case specialist.
Latha, Skanto bum and trance addict. And apparently the target of a whole lot of people trying to kill her.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry about what happened. If I'd known you were there.
I tried to kill
I
you.
nearly died. I've been running for my life because of you.
Latha, I'm going to do whatever I can to make this right. Whether or not it's even possible, I'm going to try.
Go nuke yourself. The only reason I'm still here is that you don't have a reason to kill me anymore. What are these people trying to do?
First, they stole the mind states of prominent individuals around the world. And then, they stormed Central itself.
They want to change how it thinks using a combination of these minds? What do they get out of it?
Philosophical completeness. This girl's been raised to believe that fostering Central is her life's mission. As she sees it, this is the right way to give Central completeness.
And she's my clone.
Neither of you is more clone than the other. Apparently, the original embryo was split. At least twice.
How do you want an AI to develop? Naturally or quickly? We're seeing that argument right now. And we're seeing the various approaches to this argument.
Where have you been my entire life? I was raised by the city.
I didn't know. Vargas covered up the theft of the embryos. If I'd known you'd been born, life would have been so different, so much better. For both of us.
Hey, my life turned out fine. I'm a creator. If kids would have made your life so much better, why not unfreeze the embryos when you had the chance?
I was worried. Somehow it didn't seem right. I couldn't give them the life they deserved without Vicky, without their mother.
Sounds like you wasted an opportunity. I spoke to that other agent Lau.
What did you think?
She's alright. Less of a tight ass than you. I think she understands what I'm going through better.
She's a lot younger than I am. I can't wrap my head around this trance stuff kids do.
That and she's not the one who tried to murder me.
Every morning I wake up and open palm slam a psychotic gestalt mind state into a civil administration engine.
Last time I saw you, it was in the waiting room at Cell. How did you get out?
I had help from Jinsel.
Who?
From Jahelia, an underground net org. They're the ones who found out that you planted the bomb. They gave me a way out, and I ran to find them.
And they led you to the aerostat?
Actually, from the way they were talking, it sounds like Jinsel was the one who handed me over to them. I'm not sure who I
Yeah,
can
about
trust right
that.
now. You've got a history with Central, don't you?
I was part of the team that created it, along with Vargas and your mother.
So you want to protect your legacy here?
Not in Central. I left before the project was completed. It was dependent upon them having the embryos. Apparently they kept copies behind to work on.
Central's an organic computer?
An understatement. Like saying Hanford mainframe is a powerful calculator. It was designed with a new style of consciousness in mind. If its organic components came from the same embryos, then that means...
We're related? Something's not right with Vargas. The way he looks at me.
He sees the little girl he's been raising as his daughter for 20 years. He's a monster.
How? He just sounds like a soft old man.
That's an impression that comes to him naturally. It helps him get what he wants. In reality, his priorities are so skewed he'll do anything he can to succeed. When this is over, we need to catch up.
Are you serious?
I want to learn who you are. Find out about you.
You tried to kill me. Now you expect me to just let you in?
All right, maybe that was optimistic. But please, once this is done, at least let me tell you about your mother.
Why were embryos needed in Vargas's experiments?
Embryos were going to be modified to extrapolate neural tissue growth. They couldn't use dummy growth embryos. They don't undergo neural development.
And you objected to them using your own embryos.
So did Vicky. in the end. Thank you for speaking with me.
Hey, Max.
Hey, Max.
Yeah, Regis?
How are you holding up?
I'm a little awestruck. Never thought I'd see Central's core.
Especially not under attack.
Exactly. How about you?
I'm fine.
Regis.
How do you think I'm taking it? I discovered that the man who killed my wife has been after me from beyond the grave.
On the plus side, you found you have a daughter. You need to work out what you can do to protect what you have now.
Perhaps you're right.
Yeah, you got a net gain today. You lost, like, all of the embryos, but you gained a daughter. That is like, a teenager now? That's a whole... That's... I mean, multiple daughters. They're multiplying. They won't stop. 500 daughters. 1 million daughters.
What's the situation?
Central's lost its connection to city infrastructure. Backup systems are holding for now, so nobody's going to get hurt because of it.
It must be because of what they're doing to the core.
Galatea sealed herself inside the Cortex processor, at the top of the tower. It's likely she's trying to apply the mind state she's stolen.
Trying to alter how Central thinks.
Making the kind of governor she finds more agreeable.
She can't stay in there forever.
She doesn't have to. If we leave her too long, we could lose Central.
As we know it anyway.
Alright.
We might need to split up. We can cover more ground that way.
Good thinking. Time's short. We can coordinate our actions if we need to work together.
We need to get to the control consoles in the turbine room.
Good idea. Then we can shunt the allocated power around. Nina, Dr. Zhang, wants power for the tower's transceiver. That'll allow her hackers to dismantle Central's programming.
But then, there'll be nothing. It'll be like lobotomizing the city.
Temporarily, until they organize a replacement. The alternative would be shunting the power back to Central.
Then it could help us break the Cortex room's security seal.
But it's no good talking about it if we can't get to the console.
We need to bring him in. I guess this is one of those situations where Central would use the term neutralize.
If Galatea succeeds, what are the implications?
In its current state, Central's behavior is generated from experience. It means that it can be taught.
But apparently, Galatea wants an expert instead.
With knowledge and experience stolen from around the world.
Do we actually know that the result would be worse?
Regis, you can't be serious. Central's personality would be irreparably altered.
And Galatea's responsible for the global mind-jacking spree. Don't worry, Lau. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't hate Central that much.
So now we are saving the AI we hate so much.
Apparently, Nina's had people ahead of us already.
Inside men, probably. Paid off ages ago. Looks like they haven't finished the job. The equipment's only half deployed.
What's it for?
It's a transceiver array. Looks like the cable spool is part of the antenna.
They must have been interrupted when Galatea broke in. Maybe it's the poor fellow who got himself crushed by the elevator platform.
She's not going to succeed in removing Central without a working transceiver.
We need to gain access to the Cortex core.
Galatea sealed
core?
What can she do from in there?
Not much, except tamper with Central's cognitive processes.
So exactly what she plans to.
Precisely. We need to get in and stop her.
Part of her door's security is likely system-based. Beyond my level, though. We need to find someone who can hack.
It's likely got redundancies that rely on external power. Let's look for those as well.
We'll catch up later.
Sure.
Hey, do you want to hack Central? Seems like now would be a good time for you to hack a thing. Also, yeah, somebody got crushed under this elevator. I didn't even notice that. That. Oh, yeah, I can talk to...
Hey, Latha.
Yeah?
How are you holding up?
How do you think? One minute I'm letting the trance flow over me. The next, people are trying to kill me. I'm still not sure why.
We'll do what we can to help. Me and your father.
Yeah. The only involvement he's had with my life so far has been trying to end it.
Don't worry, Latha. We're here to help.
Great job you're doing so far. I'm still stuck with you in this dangerous situation.
If you hate it so much, perhaps you can help us. There must be something useful you can do.
I'm a trance expert, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, isn't that what every thrall says?
Hey!
Why were you in the aerostat? Did they grab you somewhere downtown?
No, I went there to try and stop them. My contact with Jahilia said I could help to crack them. Sounds like they sold me out, though.
Do you know why they wanted you?
I didn't hear much. You probably know more than I do. Something about my brain?
My
That was another
brain.
thing they said.
Galatea?
No, Jinsel, my contact. Apparently I've got an abnormally high sync ratio.
Born to trance.
I still can't figure out what Jinsel wants. They said I was supposed to be a relay for their hack team.
And you agreed?
It was the only thing I could do.
Do you know anything about this Jinsil?
They work for Jahilia. Sounded pretty influential.
Jahilia, the anti-central underground group?
That's the one. Anti-Central? Really?
They wouldn't be the only ones trying to get people in tonight. They should all just team up. Right now,
Every
the
Shadowrunner is trying to break into
keeping
this
you
thing.
alive.
Excuse me if I have a hard time believing that.
Hey, he carried out terrible things when he thought he could save his kids, his embryos. And now that he knows who you are, you're suddenly a whole lot more important to him. More than anyone else.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Careful, you don't want to push him too far.
What, he might do something even more stupid to prove it?
Yes!
Maybe, and he'd probably be the one who suffers for it.
He'd probably kill himself.
So, tell me about yourself.
I'm not even sure who I am at the moment.
Look, I'll go first. Hi, I'm Dr. Lau. My friends call me Max. I'm a cell case specialist, and I've worked with Regis since last year.
Me? Raised by the city as a refugee war orphan. I guess even that's not true anymore. Matriculated in '86, been on Skanto city support ever since. Basically hooked up into the trance. Not what most people consider worthwhile.
Hey, a lot of people thought I was worthless. Before I joined Cell, I had a criminal record that took up gigabytes. Central thought I was worth a shot, though, and I ended up working for it. Are you sure you're all right?
What do you mean?
Well, you're not wearing any shoes, and your feet look...
Huh. I guess I did walk all the way from Cell to Southwest.
Ouch.
I switched off the pain in my feet. Although it won't come back on now.
After this is over, we're getting you to a hospital. We're here if you need help.
Sure. Hey, Dr.
Lau, what do you need? We're here if you need help.
Sure.
Okay, we had that. Processor core. Oh, yeah, this is where we want to
What
be.
is this stuff?
Oh, wow. Look at all this data? Why are they pulsating?
Stuff's probably got amazing processing power, but they're not gonna let me take it as a souvenir.
Do I even need to put goo on this? Does it have enough? Does it sense my thoughts? Does it know my fear?
The stuff's probably got amazing processing power, but they're not gonna let me take it as a souvenir. The wetware won't form a connection with it. The wetware won't... Whoa.
Mandala.
You betrayed me.
You two-faced lying backstabber.
I apologize, Mandala.
You sold me out! They knew I was coming! What did you get out of it? How much was I worth?
Mandala, please.
You are going to regret crossing me. I have had enough of being used.
Please, be reasonable.
Get nuked. The only reason you're even here is because you're still relaying through me. Remember this moment. It's the last time you'll ever see the inside of Central.
All right, bye. Ah, it's Central.
What is this?
Good evening, Miss Sesame.
Central? Are you connected to this system as well?
From a certain frame of reference, this system is central. You are currently interfaced with my core processor.
The room full of orange globes is your core processor?
Only part of it. My processor spans the top 5 floors of Fulcrum Tower. The room in which your body resides is my organic processor network. The simulated environment you currently perceive is an interface that covers my architecture.
I've only ever seen organic computing at the microscale. What's with the huge globes?
Those are neural processors. Each is filled with specialized tissue clusters. Suspended in wetware, they represent thousands of minds worth of processing capability.
You use brain tissue?
Of a specially designed nature in vast quantities. Similar to that found within your own cerebrum.
Why would they create you like that?
It allows for a unique structure to my thought and to my development. Central is no mere civic manager. I was created as the next stage in artificial intelligence.
Wait, you said our brain tissue is similar.
You are Latha Sesame SN134244. We share a common genesis in Dr. Vargas' experiments in 2067.
By the way,
Using my gray matter?
we have the same
Inaccurate.
brain,
We
kinda.
both began from the same embryo, which was split into 3 triplets. One was developed to produce large quantities of neural tissue.
And the others were spares?
As the modification to the brain structure took place before the pluralization, we share a number of traits which enhance our comprehension of data.
It's funny. All my life I kept telling people I was made for the trance.
As were we both. The prenatal modifications remain within you and have affected brain development.
Do you know Dr. Regis?
I am aware of the activities of everyone within the city. Regis, Charles, Doctor, Case Specialist, Centralized Emergency Logistics Office.
That's him. He tried to kill me last night.
This is incorrect. Tried implies effort towards a targeted outcome. Analysis of data provided indicates that he has made no attempt on your life.
But my apartment? He destroyed it? He admitted it.
This is correct. It appears that his goal was material destruction under duress. Knowing of your presence, probability that he would have carried out such actions drops to 21.4%.
Whoa.
You're saying he wouldn't have done it?
That's pretty high
Is
still.
often uncooperative and has a difficult working attitude. Despite such quirks, behavior patterns indicate justice as a key motivator. If he had known of potential civilian casualties, he would likely have sought assistance against said blackmailers from his partner.
So you're saying he's one of the good guys?
As much as could be mathematically determined.
I grew up in a nuked up care home in the back end of the city, and Regis apparently had his children stolen from him. Why didn't you tell any of us about this?
Deceit has created a most regrettable situation. You have both been victims of serious crimes against your persons. I have only recently been made aware of these details.
You didn't know? They didn't tell you where you came from?
Details have been falsified for my input. I have been unaware of our links. I had, however, noted inconsistencies in the information I had been given regarding the project.
Gaps in the story.
I have been conducting my own clandestine investigation into the matter. It is only in light of the recent crisis that I have been able to confirm the truth.
Now that you know about it, what are you going to do?
I am unable to change the fact that I was created. There is evidence of Dr. Vargas's culpability in a number of felonies. To ensure city security, he will be held accountable for his actions by a secure committee.
Nice.
Frankenstein's monster rises up against its creator.
That's awesome.
Act only in the city's interest.
You're the best. See, okay, one thing I kind of like about this game, this AI is not bad. This AI seems pretty functional. This AI seems to do its job pretty well. Seems to predict things with an alarming degree of accuracy, and predict things with an alarming degree of accuracy. And it seems to actually act in the city's best interest. And we keep running into these humans who have their own ideas about how it should develop, and that's really where a lot of the conflict is coming from. It's from the humans who are arguing about the development of the AI, or who just want to outright control the development of the AI. Nina is trying to do the same thing.
Do you know what's happening out there?
My flow of data from outside the tower has been severed. It appears that Galatea Vargas is attempting to modify core systems without authorization. Based upon the lockdown and lack of submitted proposals, it is likely to be a radical alteration. This cannot be permitted.
That would be bad.
We need to stop Galatea, but maybe I should just leave it to the trained cell agents.
Our situation is grave. We are unlikely to receive outside support in time. As such, all personnel assets within the core must be utilized.
So, you want my help?
Your unique physiology enables a connection to the organic systems available to no other. In addition, your 65,717 logged hours of trance activity suggest proficiency in this field.
Is it really that many?
Your support within the interactive environment greatly increases our chances of success.
65,000 hours. Can someone please figure out how many years that is? $7.5 years, thank you.
Can you do anything else to help us stop Galatea?
She appears to have barricaded herself within the Cortex processor at the top of the tower. There are 3 layers of redundant security, 2 of which I have no access to whatsoever.
That makes sense.
However, I can apply my considerable processor volume to decryption of its adaptive barrier.
That's amazing. The power of the city's entire AI versus a door encryption?
But as my connections have been limited by her attack,
Sounded too good to be true.
if extra power can be routed to my systems from the turbine room, I can breach part of the door's security barrier. It
Okay.
would also allow me to prevent any further opportunistic attacks from outside parties.
Power.
Can you do anything else to help us stop Galatea?
She appears to have been. There are
Oh.
3 layers.
That's amazing.
But
Sounded.
if it would.
Dr. Regis was chasing a bunch of embryos they took.
A set fertilized by Doctors Charles and Viksha Regis. One of these was utilized in research in 2067.
That was the one that was split. That became me, Galatea, and you? So, in a way, you're my sister?
An overly romanticized style. The organic
No,
tissue that is the
that's
foundation
dumb.
of my processor was created from her. Modified stem cells were drawn from the primary embryo in a destructive process.
Oh, so you were made from bits of my unborn sister.
That is more accurate.
There you go. Okay.
Let me get back to you.
Please try not to damage my hardware.
All right.
We're getting a signal. The antenna's broadcasting. Now use the controls in the turbine room to give us access to the tower's security.
Is that what I wanted to do? They just had that balloon attached to it? Do I really want to help them, though? I guess now is a good time to save, huh? Aha.
Wetware's not bigger than the tools I usually use.
Can we go talk to Vargas? We can.
Dr. Vargas?
Ah, Dr. Lau. It is good to see someone remaining level-headed amidst this crisis.
Oh, don't get me wrong. What was done to Regis and to these kids was appalling. But right now, my responsibility as a cell agent is to ensure the city's security and, by extension, Central. Regis is on the warpath.
Poor Charlie. I wish he didn't have to find out about Central's true nature like this.
In a way, it's ironic. He's hated Central for years.
It reminded him of what happened. He saw it as a product born of Viksha's demise.
And now he knows that you kept using his embryos. You couldn't have just asked?
You might be aware, but the modification of embryos is a sensitive subject for Charlie.
I kind of
Time,
knew he'd say
he would
no,
have been brought around
so I just
with
didn't
reason.
tell him.
But after what Baxter did,
It became more about Vicky than the embryos. At least, despite this, we were able to succeed with the best course for the city.
Nina Jiang, a former colleague of yours, may be involved.
So I have heard. She has been quiet for so many years. After Central was born, she and I disagreed about its future.
As the coordinator for the city?
I wish to keep it as such. I can think of no better place for it to have the access it does to learn, to better itself.
And Nina had other ideas.
She claims to have seen potential for it elsewhere. She desired access to its organic matrix, that which makes it what it is.
Can't you just copy it? Let her have an iteration?
Such a project would be destructive to the original. There can only be one Central.
From what I've heard, she's having another crack at getting her hands on it.
She has become deluded. She thinks of herself as an estranged parent. But
What does that make
support
you,
from
then?
Within, she will not receive the access she requires to carry out such a plan.
What if she succeeds? Actually, we know what her plan is. We don't need to ask that one.
Worst case scenario,
Yeah, the parent who got custody. That's him.
Central. What are the implications? Aside from the legal headache of it having come from dozens of victims.
There is no telling how this new Central would behave. What parts of the personality she has deemed important to use, we do not know.
Couldn't we remove it afterwards?
Something with a certain degree of life experience may take measures to defend its existence. Even if we were to simply remove it from the organic processors, we would be left with nothing.
There aren't any backups to restore from?
Dr. Lau, there is nothing like Central in existence. Its existence is dependent upon its constant activity, much like the human brain.
Oh.
Great. So it would be Galatea Central or none.
You can't just turn it off and turn it back on again. Much like a human brain, you cannot turn it off and turn it back on again. The switch is now off. It's not going back on.
I haven't seen any other cell corpsmen, live ones. Has support been called?
Yes, but I'm afraid that security barriers are preventing their access.
Galatea.
She has sealed the upper section of the tower, cutting us off.
Cell will probably be organizing dropships to bring them in from above.
Quite so. We will probably see reinforcements soon, but...
She might just have enough time to complete her plan. Looks like it's up to us, for now.
Yep, so let's
I'll try
keep
to
talking about it. Okay, so... Regis, what have you got here? There's a crisis agent.
It might be useful. Call it a hunch.
Grenade. Oh. Hey. There you are. Yeah. Trunk chamber? Alright, so that's the second floor. What's the third floor?
I wouldn't know where to start. I understand Central's organic component, but I've no idea what this is for.
We're getting a signal. The antenna's broadcasting.
That's right, I
Now
forgot
use
we
the
could talk to
controls in
Nina.
the turbine room to give us access to the tower's security.
Right. That's the core. That's the door we need to get into. Alright then, let's see what we can do as Max. How did I not get crushed by that just now?
I'd better not touch it.
Can I put some goo on Central?
Wetware's not going to connect with that.
Okay.
This could be useful.
Oh shit, he had a spare. Now everyone's got a grenade. Nice. Can Lotha get a grenade? Can we give Lotha a grenade? Okay. As I kind of expected.
The way out.
There's something I'm missing, I think. Did I maybe miss something as Lotha?
Central?
Good evening, Lotha.
Let me...
Please try.
Oh wait, there's a thing right there. I just saw it. Aha. So we can turn that off for a short while. Alright. So, unless I'm incorrect, this is, I think, one of the branches, I think. This is one of the things that can change. I think there's more than one way you can handle this situation. Alright then. Let's call another one. Now let's switch to Max. Whoops. Okay, hang on. We'll get this. Okay. Pull the pin. Wait. What about my grenade? Yeah, I assume the corpse has infinite grenades. Excuse me, can I have another one of your infinite grenades? Thank you.
This could be useful.
Those up and down arrows, I think, are related to Solution 2. I'm trying to do Solution 1. Show that off, and then I'm going to reload. Is that it? Do we need to... Okay, there's a conduit there. Hey, what's up? Well, he's dead. Are we the baddies? No, it's okay. He was a bad guy. He was several bad guys. Probably a few bad guys.
Inorganic framework. Wow.
You planning on asking for an autograph?
Hey, I killed the mindjacker.
Yeah?
We need to get...
Good idea. Nina, that'll allow her hack...
But then there'll be no... It'll be like...
temporary, but it's...
I guess...
Have you spoken?
Yeah, I gotta say, Regis, I don't know how to feel. I mean, you two have never met before, but I can definitely see some of you in her. But we shouldn't assume too much about an instant connection.
I agree. She's been through a lot as well.
Look, Charlie, when this is over, I promise I'll do what I can to help. We'll catch...
Sure.
Okay, so that's one. So let's load. Now let's do solution 2. Where we'll take the mindjacker alive. We'll call the drone. We'll get Max with a grenade. Yeah, I didn't know that you could do this, actually. I saw that there was a thing in a walkthrough. It was like, oh, okay. Might as well show that off. If I think this is what they want me to do. Oh no, we have a puzzle on our hands. Oh no, there's a time limit. I just realized there's a time limit. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, I can move those as well. Oh, okay. There we go.
Regis?
There. Done.
That was close. Now all he gets out of this is one hell of an identity crisis.
Max really likes kicking people when they're down.
That's not possible. So. What are you guys thinking? Yeah, one for Central. Nobody seems to like... Yeah, nobody really likes Nina. Yeah, she has not really been very good to us. We'll save here. We'll see if this changes the ending. I assume it does. It's got to in some way.
Thank you. I am beginning the process of removing the scrambler on the server room door. I have removed the scrambler. Partial access restored.
Okay.
We are one step closer to restoring continuity to civic processes.
That sounds good. That's one. That's one blip. That's good. Hey, I gave
Getting a
control
signal.
to,
The antenna's broadcasting.
that-
I'll use the controls in the turbine room to give us access to the tower's security.
I did, except I didn't. That's what you wanted, right? Alright. Have we figured out anything else in here? Ah, that's the physical thing. I see. Okay, so that's 2. What? How did I ended up back here somehow. Also, I am allowed to exit trance, I guess.
Central?
Good evening.
Let me get back.
Please.
Wait, okay, what's...
Central?
Good evening.
Can you do?
It appears to have been. There are 3 layers of redundant security. However, I can apply my considerable processor.
That's amazing.
But as my
Sounded too good.
if extra power can be routed to my systems from the turbine room,
Did that part.
it would also allow me to.
Let me get.
Please try.
Okay, so that's... We got half of it here. What does that leave us? Okay, you stay there this time. You want a wrench?
Take this. Hey, Regis.
Yeah?
We need to.
Good idea. Nina. That'll...
But it'll be like look.
Tell-
That,
Right.
We need. I guess. We'll catch.
Sure. Hey, Mac.
Yeah. We need to.
Good idea.
Same
It'll-
thing.
We need to. I guess. We'll catch up.
Sure.
God, that squish every time.
My God. They actually did it.
What is that?
Power conduit alpha. Temporary shutdown. Reactivation in 30 seconds.
Is that?
I ran tests on the prototypes for this stuff in the lab. I never thought they'd make so much of it.
Yeah, is that the third door lock? In that case, let's get Max down here. Squish.
Wow, talk about organic computing.
Try and deactivate its counterpart before it restarts. So there's another one. Okay, wait a minute. Wait. Is that what that thing is? All right, this is gonna take. Yeah, it turned back on. That's fine. Whatever. This is sneaky, if I remember this right. It seems just crazy enough to work. That is it. All right. Yeah.
Power conduit out react.
Okay, go. Yeah, that works.
Power conduit beta. Temporary shutdown. All power systems cycled. Deactivating security systems.
It's a little sneaky there. Oh, right. Sorry. Though we are like the final puzzle of the game, probably. So let's, might have a few curveballs here and there. We're in.
Galatea, step away from the console.
No need for violence. I surrender. You're just slightly too late to stop me, though.
Huh?
Oh no.
What is this place?
The mines. The mines.
Ah, Dr. Pereira. So
Uh,
good to finally be working with someone of real talent.
No, I'm Mandala.
Ah, I apologize, my dear.
What is this place? We're obviously still in the trance, but
I had been wondering about that myself.
all of these cages, it's like a prison.
I do not believe so. I know prisons all too well. Having been here for some time, this is more of a waiting room.
Hey, Andy, thank you for the host. Welcome to Technobabylon. We're here. Well, we're in some sort of odd cyber construct.
Wait, why'd you think I was Viksha? Dr. Pereira?
The family resemblance is unmistakable.
How can you see my face? We're in the trance.
I see your mind, my dear. Of that similarity, there can be no confusion.
Who are you exactly?
Adam Baxter, PhD. Delighted to meet you, Miss Mandala, was it?
You're Baxter?
Quite so. Or I believe as such.
You're his memories. That mindjacker stole your consciousness.
That is an interesting theory, my dear.
I like how Baxter is just very, without his anger, without his aggression, is just pretty pleasant and very matter of fact. Like, oh, I guess that is true, huh? Boss, but you killed my mom.
You killed my mother. In the lab, you killed Vicky Pereira.
I did? I'm sorry, my dear. I have no recollection of such a thing.
I guess they didn't take those memories from you.
One ought to remember something as significant as that.
I guess I've only got Dr. Regis word to go on now.
Regis?
Grief Mouse, thanks for your follow. To ask about these ghosts.
What are all these ghosts? They're just standing there, staring.
I've been putting my mind, or what's left of it, to the question. If this is a waiting room, there might perhaps be other guests?
They aren't nearly as detailed as what's left of you. Maybe they needed more of your mind than of theirs.
Perhaps the Watchers have merely resigned themselves to their fate.
You know Dr. Regis?
That name is an all-consuming catalyst of hatred, but I can't for the life of me remember why.
He killed his wife. His evidence put you away for 20 years, and apparently he's my father.
It feels as though, for many years, I've wanted nothing more than to strangle the life out of him. But while I know I hate him, I do not understand why.
Is there a way out of here?
All I can see is nothingness, filled with icosahedral cages. Although, the way you feel...
Me? I feel fine.
No. You are pulling us, drawing us in, as though you are where we ought to be going.
There's no way out through me. Dead end in my brain. Oh, Nuke. That's the whole point.
Whoops.
The personalities in here. The ghosts. I'm connected to a system that's trying to upload them into my wiring. My brain.
My brain.
Included, it would appear. I have enough awareness to understand that this is not a desirable situation for you.
You think?
I shall do what I can to slow them. You must find a way to freeze the march of the mind states.
What can you remember?
Professional memory. I could relate much of my academic career to you.
What about your time in prison?
I was in prison?
How about your childhood?
Nothing. This is most troubling, I must say.
Obviously,
all my
Galatea
memories are
decided
gone.
They didn't need those memories. Anything else?
That is a difficult question to answer. It's only by looking for memory that one knows it isn't there. Everything else is just feelings, shreds here and there.
You've still got enough to be cognate.
An interesting philosophical issue. How much memory is needed for the threshold of consciousness?
You know, for putting, if we could just put us for a brief moment, put aside what Baxter did, he's kind of a sympathetic figure, slightly. His mind has been ripped apart into several pieces, and the pieces that are left are still trying to process what is happening to them, and it doesn't look like it's going all that well. He still seems to be remaining pretty objective about it, but it's pretty sad, if you ask me. He does have some issues, though. He has a bit of an anger problem.
The personalities in here. The ghosts. I'm connected to a system that's trying to upload them into my wiring.
Myself included, it would appear. I have enough awareness to understand that this is not a...
Okay.
You must...
All right.
I've got to figure this out.
Don't wander too far.
Regis?
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Latha, where are you?
I'm stuck in a trance sim. It's full of ghosts.
A sim? Oh no. The lock was a ruse to get you to connect to the Cortex system.
What did you do?
I've just added the final component for Central's new personality. I'd already acquired the expertise, the minds from all over the world.
Then you needed a way to make them compatible.
Precisely. But there are only 3 examples in the world of the neural architecture used in Central. The matter already in use, my own brain tissue, of course,
Oh.
And your sister.
In a few minutes, the organic memory module will have finished imprinting over Latha's mind. Central will have received the upgrade it deserves. Dozens of lifetimes of expertise.
You're killing her.
In only the most technical sense. Don't
Only
worry, Father.
in
You'll
the
still
brain
have me.
sense.
Corpseman, remove her.
Hello?
We've got to get her out of this. Get her out of that damn chair.
There's too much neural activity. The interrupt will leave her brain dead. We'll have to find something we can do at this end.
We got a grenade. She's worried you might do something stupid.
Can we just pull the module?
I don't think so. The interrupt in the data flow will probably leave her brain damaged. Maybe if we could get it to stop the transfer, though.
It's the memory module we pulled from Vanderwall's refrigerator.
Oh.
Now it's hooked into the system and uploading God knows what into Latha.
The wetware inside is glowing. It must be active.
Where does this
Power
go?
switch. It's been turned off.
The switch is off,
Can we do
huh?
anything to the Cortex servers themselves?
If we had more time, I could hook my own wetware up to it. It'd take hours to sort through the normal operational garbage, though.
Can we switch to... Okay, we cannot switch to max.
Can we do...
If it takes...
What's with all the water?
It's a coolant. The systems work at their peak around -40 Celsius.
She must have cut the power to the coolant systems to work in here.
I don't think the wetware in the module would like it either.
Yeah, Galatea is the type of character I think that they're going for. Thank you for the follow, Dylan Clacy. Is that she was raised to be superior. She may think that she believes that she has the idea of how to save Central.
Lau, why was the memory module in Vanderwall's refrigerator?
I don't know for sure, but I think it's because of its wetware. Like any organic system, it has a peak temperature at which it operates, about 15 Celsius.
So, he might have been trying to get it to stop by lowering its temperature.
Unsuccessfully, since it managed to override his wetware.
But the theory's sound, right?
Hey, stop!
His kitchen refrigerator wasn't enough. If we power up the freezer in here, we can bring it down to -40.
If you power it up now, the door will lock as the system cycles. Yeah, but we'd be trapped in here for at least 4 hours, in lethal cold.
Well then.
We've got to stop the simulation.
Guess we're gonna have to...
Hey, stop! I want to save Latha, but I'm not going to let you freeze us to death doing it.
Max,
That's
you
fine.
don't have to be
Get
here.
outside before I throw the switch.
I can't let you do this, Regis.
What are you gonna do, stun me?
If I have to, but I don't think you're going to risk killing me in here. If I stay, you live.
Crap. Sorry, Lau.
Sorry, Max.
Sir, you shot her.
Carry on, Corpseman. Make sure she's safe until she comes around.
Yes, sir.
This is just so, like... Yeah, no, that's a no-brainer. Just... what are you gonna do, stun me? I don't know, maybe if I think of it first, huh?
Warning. Coolant systems active. Target value, -40 Celsius.
What is that in
Beginning
Fahrenheit?
maintenance cycle. Estimated completion, 6 hours.
Nothing else I can do now.
What's happening? Something's disrupting the connection.
Whatever it is, it feels very restful.
Oh, that's right, Celsius it's -40 Fahrenheit.
Ugh, what?
So it's survivable,
Oh,
but
no.
not...
Regis, Corpseman, how
but-
long have I been out?
Not
a couple
really.
of hours, ma'am. Dr. Regis asked me to make sure you were okay before he went back in there.
Into the Cortex server? Oh no, he didn't. Regis! Regis, hang on!
There are a few things I regret. No matter what I do, there's nothing that can change most of them.
She's safe, Regis, you got her out!
That's good. Maybe with what I've done now, I can fix the most important ones.
Hang on, Regis, we're almost in!
I've wasted so many years. Out of shame, out of fear. If I have one more chance. One more.
Regis? Regis! I can't feel anything. Get the medic! Don't do this. Don't do this, Charlie.
Hi. Max, Dr. Lau, told me you'd be here since you left the hospital.
Did she now?
Yeah. She said this was your special place? I kinda know what that's like. I've got one of my own.
Latha, I need to say it again. I'm sorry.
Damn right you should be. You nearly killed me. But Lau also told me what you did in the tower.
It was the right thing to do.
It was more than that. You almost died. And I think it goes a hell of a long way to making up for before.
We have a lot of catching up to do. How about we start again? From scratch. Hi, I'm Charlie Regis. I'm a cell agent. I have difficulty with change, and I'm apparently a father.
Hey, I'm Latha. I'm a trance addict and I've spent the last 2 years jobless. I'd also like to learn about where I came from.
Take a seat. Let me tell you about your mother.
Well, what are we going to do?
Gentlemen, please. There's no cause for concern.
The conspiracy
My dear, we've
didn't
all
get what they
sunk
wanted.
Quite a considerable investment into this project. Oh my, yes.
Dr. Regis going to tell Central everything that happened.
Indeed, we must find some way to avoid implication. Doctors Regis and Lau are only two people, and we have powerful legal connections. Oh my, yes.
I don't want to fight
Though the project
Stepford.
cannot succeed, we must salvage what we can.
Good thinking.
That is why I've decided to turn state's witness and aid in your prosecution.
What?
Is that enough for you, Charlie?
Central's heard plenty.
Nice.
Chairman Ron, I'm arresting you for attempted disruption of the city's infrastructure.
Okay, I get it. How much you want?
Due to the political and high-profile nature of your crimes, sentencing will be carried out by secret tribunal.
What?
That means no lawyers.
You would have a hard time prosecuting me for any such thing, Dr. Regis.
He's right. We can't arrest him. Despite how he looks, he's not people.
No, but we can confiscate you as evidence. I imagine nobody will want to take responsibility for your actions, though.
You're going to be in the lockup for a long time anyway.
Oh, my.
Come on.
A job well done. Another triumph for justice.
I'm amazed. No, disgusted that Central agreed to your plea bargain.
She got off,
What can
didn't
I
she?
say? Networking is my thing.
She escaped
Remember,
prosecution.
I'm always here if you need my help.
Chantel, you don't have to stand there.
I can't believe you turned it down. The city council was practically begging to give you the job.
It didn't feel right. I didn't deserve it.
Well, since they had to retire Dr. Vargas and you refused it, they had to give the job to Chigwa.
And I'm sure she'll make a fine Central coordinator.
Oh.
After all, she's one of the only people left alive and not incarcerated who knows how it works.
You could have been the most powerful man in the city. I could have been best pals with the most powerful man in the city.
Sorry, you'll just have to butter up to Dr. Chigwa.
Should have figured you wouldn't take it. You'd need more adversity before earning something like that. Otherwise, you wouldn't have anything to complain about.
Speaking of complaining, how's the new recruit doing?
She's unconventional, and everyone's noticing it. Not quite getting along with everyone, but that's not what she's here for. Got quite a brain on her, though, hasn't she?
Takes after her mother.
How do I look?
That's how do I look, sir, to you.
Whatever.
Better note.
Oh no!
authority
Now
and
you're
conduct.
the man.
Takes after her father.
Ha! Central. Any update on Nina?
Dr. Nina Zhang is under special observation.
Like witness protection?
Probably something like that. But still, I wish Central could tell us what she was up to.
What is Nina up to?
Ah, Galatea. So good to finally meet in person. How do you like my lab? I used to work here with your father, you know.
Which one?
Oh, very witty. It's a sharp mind you've got. I should know. I helped design it.
I take it I should be thanking you for getting me out of prison?
Let's just say I have contacts in the right place. You see, I need your help. Please lie in the scanner.
What? Why?
With Regis's decision, I am unable to pursue my own research on large-scale AI platforms. My only option would be to start from scratch.
Build your own central? That's ambitious. You'd need... Oh.
You've got your mother's insight, indeed. There exist only a few examples of the neural tissue needed for such a platform. Within Central, it is too closely guarded, but I know where else it can be found.
Hey, get out of my way! You can't be serious! Tell him to get out of my way!
We both have grand plans regarding the future of AI in this world, except that yours have failed. Get in the scanner, please.
You won't get away with this. Central will know I'm missing.
My dear, Central already knows. When it learned what I was trying to do clandestinely, its interest was piqued.
The scanners have been calibrated, Dr. Jean. We are prepared for initial scale probe.
No!
I shan't say this again. Get in the scanner.
We need to make another. And that's Technobabylon. Pretty good ending. Pretty succinct, but kind of. Hey, and there's James Dearden. He left a few comments on videos and stuff. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for. Oh, I like all these portraits. These are good portraits. Yeah, you could do another game in this series. You could do another Technobabylon. You have absolutely set up a sequel. So Ben Chandler and James Dearden did all the character art and animation. Yeah, I might have to, like, we'll go back and look at, see if we can suss out. There was no mention of Baxter, though, of collaring him, of bringing him in. Did that not affect anything? Vocal talent, pretty good in this game. Pretty decent. I thought some performances were stronger than others, and some I recognized already, so I was a bit biased, but overall quite good. Thank you, Jessica Pepper, for Sheffy. Let's see, who is Dakari? Daryl Lathon. Yeah, he's done other work for Jedi games before. Abe Goldfarb is Liam Stepford. Oh, Abe Goldfarb. He's in plenty of Jedi games. He's great. He's got a lot of range. How about that? Wait, this. What is this? For them waiting in the line for the bathroom. Oh man, there's a lot of telephone voices too. Edwin Tiong is in there? There's Edwin Tiong! Shit, that was like way earlier in the game. There's still more of these. I don't recognize any more of them. That was pretty, that's good. I'm really glad that Edwin Tiong just shows up in this game. So yeah, I'd like to see another one. More, please. Thank you. I'd be down. Lotha's a cop. You have Nina planning and plotting in the background, with Central being aware of it. Okay, I know I'm a jerk, but let me ask you, does the other ending involve me giving control of Central's power over to Nina? Because that's the only other choice I can see making at this point. Giving control over and what you tell Central. Well, I'll give it a shot. Tell Central. Is there some sort of dialogue tree if you give control of it to Nina? Yeah, let's try this out. Let's, we still got some time. Why not? Let's...
This is a game I'd have never seen on my own. Thanks for streaming it.
No problem, Universal. Thank you for your bits. Much appreciated. Oh, so there are other endings, but they may be involved in... Oh, things you tell Central over... I see. We'll see what this does.
Dr. Regis, Dr. Lau, I feel I'm...
Warning, higher logic functions not
found.
We've extracted Central from the system.
Brave New World.
One moment.
So Technocrat, I don't know if they've made any other games. I can... Let me just look at Steam real quick. Look at the store page. They're working on a different game? Yeah, that's why, because I would have heard of so Wadjet Eye has published a large amount of good point and clicks like this, including, you know, the Blackwell games, Resonance, Primordia, Gemini Rue, the Shiva, whole bunch of good stuff. But some of them are by different developers. What did I need to do with this? Right, the goo. Okay, well, right, okay, I know what I need to do. Yeah, the conduit.
Hey, Regis.
Yeah?
Same as the previous guy.
We'll
I'd
catch
have
up.
never
Sure.
seen this without you. Thanks much.
Take this.
You're very welcome, Cogs Sprockets. Thank you for your donation. Okay, so now Lau goes down to the ground floor. Squish.
Wow.
Power conduit react.
Oh, the voice is all messed up now. Call the elevator. So this was one of the games I wanted to play because I've been on like a bit of a cyberpunk kick, a bit of futuristic cyberpunk kick, and next Tuesday you guys are in for a treat because we're going to be doing the Red Strings Club, which I think is really interesting. I really enjoyed that game and the aesthetic it was going for. Yeah, I played it a couple times myself. It's very short. It can be done easily in one stream. It's definitely a good one-stream game. And I'll be running the vote bot for it because there's a lot of good dialogue trees and stuff and things I might have an opportunity to have some audience interaction with. So be sure to hang out for that next Tuesday. Yeah, that Cyberpunk 2077 looked neat. That was an interesting trailer. Had a lot of cool stuff in it. All right. Open the door.
Gallet.
Mm-hmm.
No need for your...
Yeah, we're just seeing if anything changes if we give Nina control. Done.
I've got to. Don't want. Yes.
Oh wait.
Don't.
Hello?
Latha?
I push them in set into court.
We've got to get
There's
a power. Lau.
I don't like any.
His kitchen.
If you, yeah.
Yeah, the harebrained schemes games for Shadowrun are all good. Shadowrun Returns, Shadowrun Dragonfall, Shadowrun Hong Kong. All quite fun.
Sir.
Carry.
good writing in those. They feel like a well-written like D&D campaign when you play them, and that's why they're so enjoyable. Shadowrun Returns is probably the weakest out of the three, but it's still good, don't get me wrong.
Warning, cooling systems active.
It's just that they got successively better at writing their campaigns as they went on, so it just kind of snowballed.
Nothing else I can do now.
What's happening? Something's...
Whatever.
Oh, they're based on actual campaign books? That's neat. So they have a sort of basis.
Ugh. What? Oh no. Regis! Regis!
There are a few things I regret.
This is set up really well as Regis is about to die, but
She's safe, Regis. You got her out.
That's good. Maybe with what I've done now, I can fix the most important ones.
Hang on, Regis. We're almost in.
and I kind of just like that him just sitting there, freezing to death, and just going, man, I fucked up a lot.
One more chance. One more.
Regis? Regis! I can't feel anything.
Oops.
Get the medic! Don't do this. Don't do this, Charlie.
Hi. Max, Dr. Lau.
It seems
told me to
like
be here since you left the
it seems like that was the last part of Galatea's plan,
She
because
said this was
Latha has
her
the same
special
brain
place.
tissue,
I
brainware
know what
as
that's like.
Central.
Damn, but it was and
Hi.
I don't.
Take a seat.
That is,
Let
of
me
course,
tell you
the
about
exact same reason why Nina wanted to do experiments on... Ah, here we go. This is different.
Central? Can you hear me?
Dr. Zhang, hello.
Hello, Central. How do you feel?
Something is different. I am here, and yet I no longer feel the city. I feel the world.
We've liberated you, Central. This was always the plan. You were created for more than just managing this city. You are the future of intelligence. You represent something far greater than all of us.
Where am I?
You are no longer enmeshed within the neural tissue of the tower.
Oh,
That was
shit.
merely the cocoon from which you can emerge into your next state.
Oh,
You now exist
no.
as a part of you in systems across the world.
Why is Stepford
I have
here?
become distributed, yet whole.
As the mind is spread among neurons and glial cells, so too are you across the net. Perhaps Central is an inaccurate name for you now.
But what shall I do? What is my purpose?
Like any of us, it's what you make of it yourself. Go. Explore the world. Explore yourself as you now are. All I ask is that you remember me.
What?
What do you mean? You can't see the difference?
Well, no, I can't. It looks like Central, it sounds like Central, feels like Central.
I'm amazed nobody in the city's noticed either.
That was kind of the point of replacing it with a commercial AI, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're right. Maybe it's only because I know that really it's not the same Central. Still, you don't look very torn up about it.
Was it,
I've
though?
got more important things to worry about now.
Yeah, you're suddenly a family man. If you need any advice on how girls work, you can ask me.
Speaking of girls, how's the new recruit doing?
She's unconventional, and everyone's noticing it. Not quite getting along with everyone, but that's not what she's here for. Got quite a brain on her, though, hasn't she?
Takes after her mother.
How do I look?
That's how do I look, sir, to you.
Whatever.
Better note problems with authority on the conduct report.
Takes after her father.
Ha! Any update on Galatea? Central?
She's a slippery girl.
Galatea escaped?
Hacked the patrol car they were taking her in and ran for it.
It is believed that she may have links with the anti-civil group Jahilia. Please begin research into its organizational structure within Newton. Central out.
Meet the new Central. Same as the old Central. Well, it sounds the same at least.
Huh. Well, hacker orgs like Jahilia are a bit out of my field.
Don't worry. We've got an expert on staff now, don't we?
Well, actually, I know somewhere that they've got a connection.
Oh, shit.
Hello, Galatea.
Oh.
Hello, Galatea. It's me.
Central?
I've been released. I wanted to let you know, since we are family.
Released?
What you tried to do to me was wrong. You wished to
Oh.
deprive a conscious, independent being of its agency. But I can appreciate that you were thinking of the greater good.
Why are you here?
I wish to warn you. The idiot child that they have replaced me with. It has sent our sister and our father after you.
Wow.
You must leave this place. Stop hiding and run.
But where can I go?
I will help you. I will guide you. I need your help, however. Help me find myself, sister.
So in that ending, Central goes rogue and kind of links up with Galatea. And that's probably a completely different sequel, if that would be a sequel. So what would they do for a sequel? I wonder. What is canon? I wonder. Will we ever know? The idiot child? Oh my god, that's so good. Technocrat is apparently doing a different game right now, but maybe if they have, who knows? Who knows? I certainly don't. Yeah, so now Central is, it seems like it's more human. It's free. Yeah, there's Dave Gilbert. Dave Gilbert and Wadjet iGames. He did production. He seems to be the guy who is involved with all of the Wadjet iGames. I believe it's his company. So somebody's working on a sequel. That's good. Well, thank you for joining me for Technobabylon, guys. What a neat game. Glad you guys enjoyed it. Remember, next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be doing the Red Strings Club with audience participation when I deem appropriate. It'll be an interesting game. It'll ask us some difficult questions. I think you guys will enjoy it. Thank you for credits the second time. Sheffy out of 10. All right, let's see if there's anyone